Good look back at Minnesota. What a good year the Gophers had, winning 8 games, including capturing a bowl game. They get started on a Thursday night against Buffalo, an FS1 game. We've got them against Northwestern State the following week, and then a really interesting non-conference game on the road against Cal before a bye week, and then opening Big Ten play at home against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Thrilled to have 3 of the Gophers here with us. Anthony Smith, Darius Taylor, Koi Perich. Welcome, guys. Great to have all 3 of you here. It was a good year for you last year. We saw some of the highlights there. So how do you build on it this year?
You know, just being a more connected team than we were last year. That's the main goal of the team this year, just being a connected team. Obviously, you lost a few pieces last year, but, you know, just building off of the guys that last year, what their leadership skills were, what you do and don't like, and just building off of that.
How do you get more connected? What's the key to connectivity?
You know, just being around people that you just don't know. You just having a conversation with a person in the locker room that you don't know, whether that's an offensive tackle or even a newcomer. You know, just find what they like and don't like.
Darius, how do you build on this?
I say the biggest thing is just being around the guys, the freshmen that come in, just building those relationships early, and it just creates an environment in the locker room that everybody's connected, everybody loves each other, and then as those guys get older, they keep bringing in guys that are freshmen and keep becoming friends, and it all just goes in a full circle. Guys brought me in early, and I mean, I've grown those relationships since I've been here.
Well, part of being connected is spending time together. As you said, you guys have gotten to spend some time here in Vegas. Koi, tell me a little bit about dinner last night. Sounds like it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, with the Carver Steakhouse. It was a great steakhouse.
Did you do some damage?
Oh yeah, got me that filet mignon. Ooh.
Mashed potatoes were crazy.
Mashed potatoes, that mac. Oh boy, I need that.
Me and Koi finished like 2 pots of that.
And then another steakhouse tonight. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I'm talking. We on a rooftop. Pretty sure we got the best.
I heard
the best view in Vegas
and best service. That's what Coach Fleck said. So I believe him.
Well, you believe him.
I believe him. He says it's his favorite place. I believe him.
Absolutely. Talking about Coach Fleck, you know, he just got a contract extension. He's going to be at Minnesota now through 2030. So he obviously has been a pretty amazing fit here for the Gophers. We were talking about it a little bit with him. You're an in-state kid, Koi, so you've had a chance to kind of watch this and watch the evolution of the Gophers. What do you think makes him such a good fit?
Yeah, I think Fleck has done a really good job. I mean, just going off his recruiting, he's kept in the last 4 in-state top recruits. I think that becomes very important, and that's a big future for us as the Gophers if we got to keep doing that, and that's how we got to keep getting better.
He's such a high-energy guy. We saw evidence of that both when he was on the set and when he was at the podium. Is he always like that? Like, give me a sense of a day-to-day Coach Fleck.
Yeah, he's always like that. That's just his personality. That's not a front or just a show act or anything like that. He's like that every day. It becomes infectious when you're in the room and he has all that energy. It gives you a little bit of energy. But then there's also guys in our program who don't speak out as much or aren't as loud, and they fit in just fine. Because as long as you're upholding the standard and keep rowing in the same direction as the team, that everything will work out. And yes, his energy is great. That's what brings our team together. That's what gets a lot of guys here is his energy, and he's always going and rowing, and he's always happy, and he keeps you going in the right direction.
Anthony, what do you think makes him kind of the right fit for Minnesota? Why is he the guy who's found this level of success?
And they harped on just the connectivity that he brings to the team. It's like no other. Seriously, I mean, I've been here for the past 4 years. DT's been here for the past 3 years. Koi's been here for the past 2 years. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I've gone through 4 defensive line coaches, have all the reason, and he brings the team together. He's such a great guy, and his energy is contagious. You just want to come to work every single day with a smile on your face and your best foot forward.
Well, part of the identity of this program for years has been running the football. And, Darius, I know, I mean, you ran it fine last year, but it wasn't where it had been in previous years. So kind of how do you get back to that identity of the grind-it-out, go-for-run game?
I think that is my job to take accountability for that. There's plays where I could have made better cuts or I could have made better opportunities for the team. But it's also a team effort. There's a lot that goes into it. That's like the chemistry between us and the old line this year. It's really exciting to get that going. In fall camp, we start here on Sunday, and the tight ends and understanding the scheme and making sure that everything is just rolling in the same direction and everything's going well. I'm excited to get that going and brewing for the season, and I'm excited for this year.
A lot of new faces on that offensive line. Tell me about that group.
It is. It's great. They're doing really good. I'm excited about them. It's great to build that trust between. I don't think it's necessarily chemistry, but a lot of it is trust. Trusting that in the gap scheme that they're going to do their job and get the blocks there, because it's their job to get me a hole in gap scheme. But when it comes to zone scheme, it's my job to make them right. It's my job to set up blocks for them and make them better. So I think that is big trust, and that they can trust me and I can trust them. And I think that'll propel us off into the season.
Koi, tell me a little bit about what last year was like for you. You're a home-state kid. There was a ton of hype, heavily recruited, and you came in and really from the word go were huge for this team, end up being an all Big Ten pick in your freshman year. What was it like to live up to all the expectations that people had for you?
Yeah, I had a great time. I had a really great freshman year. And I'm going to give credit to my teammates and coaches. They really brought me in, especially in the summer. Obviously, I came in June, so I didn't really have that off-season work, as you would say. But they really I came in with open arms, and they really embraced me, and they made it really easy for me. And then when opportunities came, I took full advantage of it.
So Coach Fleck's talked about using you on offense, not just as a gadget. I mean, he's saying, hey, if you're going to play offense, you're going to be in on a number of plays, and you're going to, not just be wildcat quarterback and come in as a change of pace. So tell us about how does that work, playing offense, playing defense, playing special teams as well. How do you balance all that?
Yeah, you got to put in work each and every day. I think the teammates pushing me harder and harder each and every day. That comes, and that's a very important part of it. Whatever my coaches ask me to do, I'm willing to do it, if that's offense, defense, special teams. And each and every down, I'm really giving my best effort.
Anthony, what's it like to have a guy like that, first of all, on in the secondary for you on defense, but also when he moves over to the other side trying to slow him down?
It's so fun to see it. He brings that energy to the football field every single day. I mean, whether that's practice or in the games, I know sometimes he gets super wound up. One of the games is UCLA after he caught a pick, and he comes to the sideline. He's just going nuts, and it's contagious to just feed off of Koi. Again, it's just super contagious and fun to play beside him.
Tell me a little bit about your new defensive coordinator, Coach Collins. It's interesting that he's been around. Coach Fleck was saying today he's been with him for 13 years. He's been there the entire time. He's been in Minnesota, knows the defense inside and out. What's that transition like where you've got a voice who you guys knew, who you're familiar with, but now all of a sudden he's the guy running that defensive meeting room?
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy for the transition after Coach Heatherman left, and having DC as our new DC. It's been an easy transition, especially since he was in-house the whole entire time. And it's just easy to talk to him. I say that with everybody. It goes to the coaches, to the players. I can go into DC's room and have a conversation about football, and we can chop it up about the back end stuff and why I need to be in this gap and what that does to do with Koi and vice versa. Or we can just go talk about basketball or anything else in life. It's just been real nice having that transition.
Tell me a little bit about that transition from your point of view, Koi.
Yeah, I think each different coordinator has their own little special gift that they bring to the game. And I think Danny's learned from each and every one of them, and he's got his own little special thing, and he's going to call it in his own way. And I'm very excited to see what that way is and to see how he's going to implement his own game into our defense.
So that's one of the changes this year, new defensive coordinator. You've got a new quarterback to Drake Lindsay. Coach Fleck was obviously raving about him today. From a defensive point of view, what can we expect from him?
His best foot forward. Again, it's so fun being around Drake Lindsay. He's really the anchor to our football team as a player. And it's hard, being that young and being a quarterback. Not a lot of people can do that, and Drake Lindsay's done it. He's took pieces from Max Brosman from last year and spun it in his own way and connected the team in a very special way. And I'm really excited to see him play this year and show the world what he has to offer.
Hey, Koi, I want people to get to know you a little bit. You're a small-town kid from outside of Duluth, Esco, Minnesota.
Make sure you know Esco.
So
Esco.
Tell me if I say that. What, did I say it wrong?
Did I
right. Accent on the wrong syllable?
I just want to make sure you know
okay.
It's Esco.
Esco.
I just
okay.
want to make sure that's the name.
So if I find myself in Esco, I've got a week or so there. What should I be doing?
Oh, not much.
Okay, let's say I've got a few hours.
Hey, that's all you need. We got one stoplight.
All right. I'll be sure to stop if it's red.
Yeah, go stop at the school. Check out the school. We got a field. We got Tequila Town, I think is what it's called now. It's our shop. And
whoa, back up there.
It's called Tequila Town. It's right across from the school.
This is a liquor store? What is this?
No, it's a Mexican place.
Okay.
I've never been there.
That's the restaurant.
It's newer. It's newer for me.
You haven't? There's one restaurant in town you haven't been there?
No, it used to be Pizza Pies, but they unfortunately closed down when I moved out, so a new place went in.
Okay.
So there's a new #1 restaurant in Esco now.
All right. Now, have you taken the guys up to Esco?
Nobody's wanted to come up to Esco. It's
Darius, you're a
fun.
fisherman. That seems like a great place to go fishing, right?
Yeah, I love to fish, but is it good fishing out there?
Hey, you got to go to Duluth. Got to go to Lake Superior.
It's not even good fishing in Esco. It's in Duluth. So,
As a fisherman,
Mm-hmm.
do you like to focus on the ones you catch, or are you more of the ones that got away?
the ones I catch. I mean, you're fishing, you're not catching. So I mean, you're gonna lose some, you're not gonna catch some. But the ones you catch, you gotta take a picture and praise them, because I mean, you might not catch other fish for a while. You know, it happens sometimes. So it's fun to go up north. I just went up north last weekend and caught a few fish. Caught 2 pretty good walleyes, so that was fun.
All right. I for one feel like you need to spend more time fishing in Esco, but that's just me. Guys, this was a ton of fun.
Thank you so much.
Really good to visit with all of you. Enjoy the steak tonight. I need a comparative report of the various Las Vegas steakhouses from the
Sounds
Gophers.
good.
All right, guys, have a great year.